Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a three-way switch right here. Now, we're using industrial controls, so we're not necessarily going to be using this, but what we're going to talk about is the different type of switch types and how to use your multimeter to create a truth table to figure out what they are. So by the way, a three-way switch works like this, that, you know, in your house you can have stairs, okay? And then at the top here, you could have power coming through, and then you would have a switch, and then you'd have two wires running to the bottom. And then down here you would have the other switch. So that switch could swing between either one of these two wires, and this switch could swing between either one of those two wires. And so what you could do is, let's say it was switched down here at the bottom, for example. Let's say that was your switch. Well, at the top you could switch it, and you could close this, and then you would have a path, and your light would come on down here. And then you could walk down the stairs, and then you would switch it, and guess what? The light would go off, and you'd be all set. But now the next person at the top of the stairs wouldn't want to go down to the stairs, switch it, and come back up to turn the light on, and so they could have light walking down. They just want to come up here, and they want to switch it. So they switch this. Guess what? You've got a path. So it doesn't matter which end you switch from. They'd come down here, and they would then turn the light back off. So you can turn lights on and off from either direction, okay? So that's what this switch looks like. It is got a single pole here, and it's alternating between two different circuits, okay? It swings back between these two right here. But the question is, how do you find what your common is here? So this is your common, and then this would be your circuit 1, and this would be your circuit 2, but you need to find the common. And so if you look at this one, you know, it doesn't look like you're seeing much. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a little truth table. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my switch here. Okay, there's my switch. 2 on this side, 1 on that side. And I'm going to label them A, B, C. Now my options here are with a switch up and with a switch down. Okay? And my options are going to be, I got A to B, I've got A to C, and I've got B to C. Okay? So then we're going to go through and we're going to figure this out. I'm going to come here, I'm going to set my multimeter to continuity, and I always check it to be sure it's working right. It is. And I'm going to start with A to B, which is on this side right here. My switch is up, A to B. Let's touch this. I have nothing. I'm going to put a 0 there. I'm going to switch it down. I got tone right there. So this looks good. How about a 1? Let's put a 1 there, meaning it's on. Okay, that looks good. A to C, which is these two corners. Let's start with it up right here. So I'm coming on this side here, and apparently I'm coming up to this up here. Well, I've got tone on that one. I hear it beeping, that's 1. Now I'm going to switch this down. And I'm going to touch it here. I'm going to touch it up here. I don't hear anything, okay? Right there. And then I'm going to go B to C, which is across the bottom here. Apparently it's the 2 across the bottom here. So the switch is up, and I'm coming right here. And I don't hear anything. I don't have anything. That's going to be a 0. I'm going to put this down now. And I'm going to come right here. And I've got 0. Okay. So the question is, what is my common? Well, this doesn't matter because I didn't have any tone down here, so this one is out of the running. So I'm looking at my 1s right here. And so if I look at these, my common to these two is A. So at this point, A right here is my common. So if I was going to hook this up, I would make this point A. Okay. And then when it was switched up, I was trying to get this. When it was switched up, which one made a tone here? Up, C. So this would be C, because that was switched up. And then when it switched down, let's see, A to B. So this would be B. So that's how you figured out to get your common right there. And that we just use a common household three-way switch to talk about how the single pole is switching between your two circuits and how to find what that pole is.